A Biafran woman denied UK asylum 8 times have succeeded after joining indigenous people of Biafra. You know why? There was an article I read today again where one of our brother was arrested, and in UK over defamation, or rather they call it I think defamation by Yorubas. They call police to arrest him. So when the guy get to police station, he was being questioned why was him defaming somebody. He said that he never defamed anybody, but rather he is telling them about what he saw that his own people of Biafra passed through, that he was born in 1969. Immediately the guy mentioned the Biafra. My people, UK police freed this guy like, in fact, they avoided him like an epileptic patient. What does this signify? This one is telling us that even UK knows that Biafra is in existence. That is why in anything they don't want to discuss about Biafra. They know that Biafra has been a nation since 1967. That is the more reason why they don't want to interfere in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Because if Biafra finally regains their freedom, it will really affect them economically, financially, morally, spiritually, physically, and all of that. But notwithstanding, let us read the news so that I go hear the reasons why this UK are, in fact, they are afraid of Biafrans. The truth there is UK is afraid of Biafrans. So this woman has been applying for asylum in the UK for complete good 8 times. She didn't succeed. She only succeeded immediately she joined the Biafra movement, Ipob, the Indigenous People of Biafra. And that is the headline of this news. UK afraid of the Biafrans' exit. Pastor drags woman by hair like stubborn goat during deliverance. This is what they have turned our people into. They have turned them into animals, always presenting them like a burnt offering before the general public and before their altar. Bandit leaders surrender to troops in Kaduna, free hostages. What does this mean? They mean more bandits in the Zojurian army. One of the reasons why Musa was denied visa going to Canada, because they don't want such a person to go there and corrupt their military over this nonsense that is happening in the Biafrans, or rather in the Zojurian soil. Kaduna community protest incessant bandit attacks. Kaduna community, and this is southern Kaduna, where every government that come in place in Kaduna never care about them, because it is a Christian, and yes, it's a Christian dominated area, and also the main origin of Kaduna, all of them are domiciled in southern Kaduna. So the foreigners who are coming are the ones attacking them, killing them, and taking over their lands, just like they want to do in the Biafra territory. But Chukwu Okiabiama is not sleeping. My people, like, share, comment, and keep subscribing, because more of these videos are coming to your doorstep. A Nigerian woman was denied asylum in Britain 8 times, has finally been granted the right to stay after deliberately joining the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob. The 49-year-old Nigerian woman, unnamed, became involved with Ipob to create a claim for asylum. A judge said, "I want to study robotics, but my mommy can't pay." Chibueze, who builds working 0.10 to 1.00. The woman came to the UK in 2011 and joined Ipob in 2017. Record that Ipob is labeled a terrorist organization by Nigerian government, but not in the UK. When I hear them, even UK that colonize us know that Ipob can never, and will never be a terrorist organization. UK judges rules. Let us read. The UK Upper Tribunal judge, Gemma Lofran, said that because the woman was part of IPOB, she has a well-founded fear of persecution in her home country, Nigeria. However, Shadow Home Secretary Chris Flip slammed the decision to grant asylum. He said it was a comically ludicrous interpretation of the European Convention on Human Rights. The Nigerian woman has said she was worried about being arrested at the airport and disappeared if she returned to her country. A lower tribunal judge originally rejected this claim due to a lack of evidence about her activities within the group. Judge Adam Bonnet ruled that the woman joined IPOB purely in order to create a claim for asylum. But the upper tribunal judge overturned the decision. He said it was likely the woman would be identified as an activist upon her return to Nigeria. She ruled it is clear from the country backyard, or rather background evidence, that the security services act arbitrarily and arrest, harm and detain those it believes may be involved with IPOB without conducting an assessment of the extent of their involvement on their motivation. Mail Online quotes. Pastor dragging a woman by hair like a sacrifice going to be slaughtered. Church, if church no kill honor go kill church. A viral video of a Ghanaian pastor's shocking deliverance season has sparked outrage online after he was seen grabbing a woman by her long braids and dragging her around like stubborn goat. During the dramatic scene, the woman lost her balance and fell to the ground. Shocking, instead of helping her up, the pastor proceeded to slap her on the back, all in the name of deliverance. Chai. The controversial act has generated heated reactions on social media, with many condemning the pastor's actions. A user reacted, "This is the reason why I don't waste time responding to people who defend some of these so-called men of God. What will you tell this lady to convince her that this is not a nonsense? Completely nonsense. Bagada shall be what they call it. Bandit leaders surrender to troops in Kaduna and they free their hostages. Zagazola Makama, a counter-insurgent publication focused on the Lake Chad region, identified those who surrendered as Abu Rada, Omar Black, Abdullah Elankai, Jijigi, and Daba Musa Dangundu, who have all operated from the Jibia axis. The publication quoted security source as saying the bandits embraced the peace deal and surrendered following sustained military operations in the region. Makama said the repentant bandits handed over their weapons to the troops and released several hostages they had abducted. According to the publication, the former bandits appealed to the government to provide them with alternative means of livelihood, requesting engagement in the construction of markets and hospitals. Their surrender was reportedly facilitated by the National Community for Security and Societal Advancement in Kaduna, led by Hamisa Batasari. On Monday, the defense headquarters said 800 former Boko Haram fighters who surrendered to the military are currently undergoing the radicalization for onward reintegration into the society. What about the people they killed? Their blood does not matter. Kaduna community protests incessant bandit attacks. Residents of the Ungwang Ate in Kachia local government area of Kaduna State took to the streets on Wednesday to protest the repeated attacks and kidnapping, plaguing their community and surrounding villages. The protesters, in their numbers, blocked the Ungwan Ate Ungwan Mission Road along Kaduna Kachia Highway, calling on the Kaduna State government and security agencies to take swift action to protect their lives and properties. They lamented The bandits have turned their communities into a war zones, leaving them in a constant state of fear. One of the protesters, who spoke to Daily Trust, said gunmen invaded Ongwan Ate on Tuesday night and operated for more than 2 hours, during which one person was abducted. We are not safe anymore. These bandits strike at will, and we have been left to our fate. The government and security agencies need to act fast before more lives are lost, he said. The protesters we are seen carrying placards with inscriptions such as, "The Kaduna government says it has made peace with the bandits, but we are being killed every day in Kachia. Uncountable souls are there in the bush suffering for offenses they know nothing about. We cannot go to farms, for majority of us depend on farming. We can no longer sleep with our eyes closed. Who is killing us?" The protest comes amid a surge in kidnappings across Kachia local government, with neighboring communities such as Gadanji, Ongwan Wake, Ongwan Alhaji, and Agunuduse, Maro, and Ongwan Dauje also suffering from repeated attacks. Residents say security presence in the area remains weak despite multiple distress calls to authorities. Efforts to reach the Kaduna State Police Command for comments were unsuccessful at the time of filing this report. The Kaduna Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Mansi Hassan, did neither answer calls nor respond to messages sent to him by this reporter. Meanwhile, residents continue to appeal to the government for urgent intervention to restore peace in the area. These and other headlines, I'm sure I'm able to convince you but not to confuse you that Biafra is the real deal. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing. Kemesianu.